Josh, what are you doing?
Can't you see I'm working on my tan for the hula competition?
Hula competition? We're supposed to be filming booze reviews right now.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll work on stealing the rock another day. See, I told you we needed to practice.
Well, I mean, if it is for the rock. Aloha, everybody.
Hello! Welcome back, bitches!
Yes.
Oh my god, this is another week of RuPaul's Drag Race. And we are serving some hula twins.
Yes, because today is the makeover episode. Woo. And I think we both love and hate this episode every year. Girl, I can't let my sister out to dry. Let me get you, girl.
Oh, thanks,
teeth. Yes. Yes, because I'm not leaving my sister.
I think that helped because you rubbed your thumb all over my lips.
But I didn't want to leave my sister behind because that's what this episode is about. Help your sister get them up in the drag.
Amen. Speaking of leaving them behind, poor widow gone home.
Yes.
To glory. No, not to glory, thank goodness.
Oh, widow is thriving and surviving.
Yes, baby.
I saw it, mama.
And you know what? We come back from Jada's superhero look last week that I absolutely adored and loved.
Yes.
Seeing her coming up, we come back Heidi speaking French all of a sudden.
And with that, I think we bid Miss Widow adieu. Adieu? Is that French?
Adieu?
Yes, French. Yeah.
I mean,
why
thanks for
not?
having the top six.
Top
six.
And the pressure is high. The girls are once again talking about that track record. Yeah. And the thing about it, it's real. The track record is real because, at this point, Bob the Drag Queen said it best this week. If you haven't won anything, you're just hanging out until you go home.
Right. What they used to call it, like a sleeper or like a upset in sports. Where someone that never wins, all of a sudden they win and they're the champion.
A sleeper, underdog.
Yeah, they don't do that in dragdom, sorry.
Well, we'll see. The season's coming along, so they've got the makeover challenge, which really kind of always sets the tone for the how things are going to play out for the rest of the season, I think.
Yeah, exactly, and we're coming to an end pretty quickly. RuPaul comes in to greet the girls after the next day comes, and she is wearing a big plaid suit.
Plaid. That was like 60s paisley, honey.
Paisley. Sorry. Paisley.
Flower. It's sort of a little acid trip.
But it was the big paisley design, you know?
The amoeba style. Mm-hmm. I liked it too. I wish it wasn't blue because we know how I don't like the color blue, and I thought that was too muted. Yeah. If you're gonna go with that kind of print, go big. Yeah. Give us color. Give us the drama. Give us the trip. So that was the only thing, but I'll give it a heel.
I want some of those suits, baby. So out in the lobby is the production assistants working with 6 women who are super fans.
And they think, so we've had the pleasure of going to 2 Drag Race tapings, season 9 finale and season 11. And so for us as fans, we're like, oh my God, we're here. We're getting to see the girl. We get to see what's going on. We saw Sarge still doing his thing.
Hell yeah, wintergreen.
Yes. So I can only imagine what these ladies were feeling, thinking what was going to happen.
And they come in. They didn't know that they were actually going to be in it today.
Hold that thought, because we haven't had our drinks. We went, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a cruise ship.
We all may be inside right now. I'm going to move mine to the front because we need to see it. We all may be inside right now, but we can feel our fantasy.
Yes.
Or the jantasy.
You definitely feel the jantasy, girl. Yes. Brandon, so tell me, how did you feel about it being 6 middle-aged housewives?
Okay. I have you set me up. Because you know I have thoughts, and here they are, succinctly.
Good interview technique. What do you think?
Yes. So the show originally started on Logo, a queer network. And then, as it gained mainstream, drag can be enjoyed by everyone. I'm not saying whether you're gay or straight, you can't enjoy drag. Everyone should come out and enjoy it. But it seems as the show goes more mainstream, then you have to appeal to a wider audience. Then you have to appeal to certain sponsors. And then there's a lot of things that come with it on the business side. And so I feel the pandering to straight women now is so strong.
Now, girl, as soon as they sold that shit from Logo, that was like, all of a sudden it was like, we are not for the gay community now. We want to pander to these middle-aged women and younger women and people they can sell makeup to and people they can get to buy tickets
people
to.
That have, in some cases, money, because All Stars 5 is going to Showtime.
That's what I miss about them good old drag shows at the dirty beer smar and gay bars where you line up and have a one, and bitch, if she was good, you'd give her 2 ones.
Right? Yes. Listen.
And they appreciated that shit, too. They said, oh, thank you. If you gave a 5, girl, you was getting a kiss.
We did this in the first episode. Let's shout out, we did local queens. Let's shout out some legend queens.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out China from Asheville, now in Las Vegas. Shout out to you, mama, because you've done it all these years.
Yes, girl. And I loved you on the WWE. You were great.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I don't know. Wonder where Cody Collins is these days. Cody Collins from Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Vegas.
All over.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was a little detour, but shout out because we are passionate drag fans. Jada, because she won the challenge last week, gets to pair the girls up.
Yep.
And so, we've seen in seasons past, this is an opportunity to potentially be shady. Mm-hmm. And like Eureka in season 10 was like, Aquaria can beat a white girl's face, but how's she gonna do with this black girl? And she openly admitted that she was playing the strategy there.
Yeah.
So,
and I wondered about that because we did have one pairing of like a mixed race. And I was like, that's weird because if you are Caucasian or really dark skinned or whatever the case is, you have your own makeup that fits your skin. So I'm like, are they giving them makeup? Are they...
Us trying to get together today, that was a move. Okay, my stuff is in there. We can't just use the same one. It was interesting that the mixed race pairing happened between the person who got to pair them up. Jada got to choose first, and she chose Bethany.
Yeah.
And so...
And I know she was starting to regret that when she saw that heifer trying to put on a pair of high heels. Oh, honey.
Yeah, we'll talk about... So Jada pairs the girls up, and she's keeping personalities fair. So she's not being shady at all.
Well, and it's not personalities. You don't know these bitches from a hole in the wall. Like, you don't... When they walk in, you just literally have first impression based on look and what they're wearing or whatever. You don't talk to them. There's no interviews. So...
Well, they announce their names, and that's when we learn about Janet the Planet.
I'm Janet the Planet.
Damn it, Janet.
Janet the Planet.
Janet the Planet said, I am here. Hear me wrong. And I live for her this whole episode.
So the pairings happen. RuPaul's walking around working with the girls, talking in the workroom. Yeah. And there's a couple standout moments. Heidi's girl is very, like, in herself. She's a heavy-set woman. She's been bullied. So all of a sudden it's like, oh, is she going to be able to pull through this? Yeah. Right? And then we meet Sherry and Janet the Planet, who is like the opposite, like this very large and in charge assertive lady who legally changed her name to Janet the Planet.
Right. I was like, oh, you for real? Okay, Miss Planted. I got you, girl. But even she had a nice moment.
I've always been like really colorful. I've had like extreme hair and a lot of makeup, but I would get asked pretty regularly if I was a man, like even starting from the time I was like 15. Oh my God. And I was really uncomfortable about it at first, and then I kind of discovered the world of drag and was like, actually, I think these are my sisters.
I love that.
Yeah.
If you aren't gonna get confused with a drag queen, bitch, why not hang out with them? Yeah.
So that takes my rant earlier a little back, because Janet the Planet, girl, you can come to the cookout.
And the best name, in my opinion, was Jackie and Lil Snacky. When she said that, I about fell out.
Known as Tiffany, yes.
Tiffany,
Miss
Lil
Tiffany.
Snacky. So that was great.
And Miss Tiffany, a word about Miss Tiffany. I'm going to say it now. Miss Tiffany cost Jackie this. And the reason why I say that is because anytime on this show somebody is overly confident about what they can do and what they gonna bring, the show love to be like, oops, bitch, psych, you're in the bottom. And so when Lil Snacky Tiffany was up there...
Give it up for Lil Snacky Cock. She's gonna give you a bop.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Your turn, Jackie.
Yes, right?
Did she learn it from her mother? Jackie, let me see. Run your split, Jackie.
And I was like, bamboozled. Y'all bamboozled.
They fell for it. And of course, as the audience, we're expected to fall for the fact that Jada is working and pulling her hair out. With this girl that can't walk in high heels and falling all over the place. They did about 3 montages of her walking through the workroom and trying to walk on the catwalk. And it's like
Jada gonna struggle, bitch.
All right.
So, let's just get down to it.
We get the runway. RuPaul comes in this week, serving a wig, not quite as big as it has been, but her dress was very beautiful, elegant diamonds and sparkle galore.
Yeah, I really liked this. I thought it was giving me, it was very gemstone. I thought it could have been in a fairy tale somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Smog would have loved it.
Smog. That's a heel this week. That's a beautiful look on her.
Very much a heel.
And I loved the challenge this week. Even though we're doing Makeover Challenge with Superfans, they throw in that you're going to get a lip sync for your life with the Superfans.
Oh my God, the girls, you're here. Get on that runway. Done.
Which was exciting. But before they did that, they let all the queens come down the runway, and we got to meet all of the drag daughters.
So, RuPaul tells us...
Category is drag family resemblance.
For our looks this year, because everyone remembers those iconic hooker pilots. Booze Reviews, episode 11, out now.
That was one of my favorites.
I know. I really love it.
And honestly, this is one of my favorites too, because it is like, I mean, yeah, it looks cheap. Fair enough. We go to the dollar store across and get...
Girl,
and
don't...
get shit, but...
She don't speak for us, okay? I'm still in the competition, okay? I am going to sell my look, okay? You're not going to get me to say we're in the bottom.
And these are real-ass flowers too from our gardenia garden.
Right. We went to Hawaii, over December, over New Year's.
Yeah.
And, like, I always fall in love with it, and it's just a matter of time before I make the leap to go. After all of this, maybe it's a sign I should
That's
go.
right. Bambi Bishop is going to be out there with her grass skirt.
Right? At Scarlet and Honolulu. Shout out to y'all. So we wanted to pay a tribute to our New Year's time in Hawaii.
And a little call out to the RuPaul's Drag Race veteran who was at Scarlet.
Kimora Black.
Kimora.
We have one blurry picture with her, but...
Well, yeah, we was drunk by the time. They poured... I mean, at the gay bars, they poured stiff drinks, y'all know.
I will post it here.
I'm glad you remembered who it was, because I was like, I knew she was on RuPaul, but I couldn't remember the bitch's name to save my life.
First down the runway, we have the artist formerly known as Heidi Nina Closet, but now Heidi Aphrodite.
Heidi Aphrodite.
And her daughter, Honey Almighty.
Yeah.
And okay, there's a lot to happen here. So I hope y'all like these outfits, because these might be up for a second.
Yeah, this was a great concept. When she said she was going to do Disco Queens, I was like, oh my God, that's almost, you can't fail. Heidi's look looked incredible. And Honey's look was a nice going out look. Like, I feel like I wanted to take Honey to a gay bar in that, and she would be living life and feeling her best fantasy. Yeah. Maybe it was because she was a bigger girl, and so the thing was so short.
And the hem was just a wonky circle. There was it didn't have any shape towards the bottom. It was just there.
Yeah.
And it was very weird.
I mean, I love no body shaming because I love the fact that she was out and she was very confident. She was showing them legs and she was showing a lot of legs because the thing was the garment was short.
Yeah.
But Heidi, like, didn't help her. Like, she didn't get, nothing said disco. Nothing said Diana Ross to me.
Well, because they were supposed to be doing, Diana Ross and Donna Summer. I don't know who was who.
All right.
But neither was neither. But Heidi looked good.
And maybe she didn't know what Donna Summer looks like because she was trying to call her Donna Summers earlier in the episode.
So I guess you black now, too, because you call her Donna Summers, too.
That's what Heidi said. RuPaul said one summer bitch.
So, let's judge Heidi and let's go on. So, this is Croc.
Yeah.
Croc. Heidi looked phenomenal. I would wear that in a second, but the challenge is them both.
Yeah.
Croc.
Yeah, it disappoints me to say it because it is a self-empowerment moment, but Croc for the looks. Next down the runway, we had Jackie Cox and my favorite little snacky Cox.
Jackie and Lil Snacky Cox.
Yes.
And they were also trying to give disco.
They did better.
They did better. The thing about this, I liked this.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it was disco, and I didn't feel like it was spectacular. I don't think that was a production of a look. But I thought it was very nice, and I thought later the judging was really stupid and bizarre because this was fairly good.
A, it fit the challenge because they had the wigs that looked like it would be sisters' wigs.
Yes.
B, not only did she do the garments, but the accent colors, the black on red and the red on black.
Yeah.
And they had movement and choreo and sort of things worked out where they brought the same attitude. So I think as an overall package, it fit the challenge. If we would have had more than 6 queens, it would have been near the top.
Yeah.
But when you're getting down to only 6 queens, it's like, oof.
Well, the thing is, and everyone clocks this, a lot of YouTubers out there, we all kind of have come to the same conclusion that this challenge, the judging they keep this challenge because it is fun as an audience member to watch the transformation, but it gives them carte blanche to fucking write this story however they want.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it needs to be an exact family. But sometimes they'll be like, well, you two have the same wig, so that's bad. But on other girls, you should have had the same wig. And it just seems arbitrary what they're judging. Because, if I'm saying coordinated sisters, I like this combination.
Yeah.
But if they're like, is that tacky and overplayed? Well, yeah, okay. I guess she's in the bottom. What?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give it a heel.
Heel. I'm going to give it a heel, Jackie. You did your thing, Mama. Don't let them say that.
Next down the runway, we have Jada Essence Hall and her new daughter, Jazz Essence Hall.
Yes, Jazzy Essence Hall. And, my God, heel. My God, heel. I don't even... Red glitter giraffe. Do I need to say more? Do I? And Jada? Ooh, girl, every week.
Girl, you were sleeping for a while, but now you're awake.
I start questioning my sexuality because Jada just looks so good.
Yeah.
Jada just, ooh.
Jada wears it. That is a heel.
Yeah,
Next on the runway, we have the Gay Bert and Ernie, Crystal Method, and Opal Method.
Opal Method. Oh, I kind of wish she was Opalescence Method. I know that's a mouthful, but I love a good mouthful.
You do, indeed. This was amazing. This gave me cartoon fantasy. This gave me a little cosplay. This gave me, playing with the wigs and the, childhood, what do you call it? Subconscious feelings of Bert and Ernie and their gay.
Oh my God. This was like a Peter Max meets Andy Warhol come to life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Crystal. This was so good. And the thing about it is every piece by itself was tacky, but when you put it all together, it was somehow not tacky.
Yeah.
And I love that Crystal does that.
And I remember thinking before anybody said it in the workroom when they're painting, she's painting this bitch yellow. And I'm like, Yeah, like this is are they doing The Simpsons? What are they doing?
I thought it was gonna be some Marge and Lisa. Why didn't they do that? Mother and daughter, Marge and Lisa. Oh my. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned next year. Marge and Lisa's coming. But anyway, Crystal Method, highest heel, baby. Highest heel.
Oh, nice. That is a heel for me.
Next down the runway, we had Sherry Pie and Tiramisu.
Tiramisu, I love that name. Janet the Planet as Tiramisu. I can see it in the marquee now.
Oh my god, yes.
This was a really elegant look. It fit Sherry Pie's character. We know who she is now. We know what her shtick is.
We knew who she was. Yes.
Yeah, and like I love that she is staying true to that while still not falling into the trap of like, we saw this every week. Although she's borderline and she's getting close to that.
It is getting a little, but the thing about it is, Bianca really never changed it up. Bianca wore everyone knows, Legendary won one dress.
Yeah.
And she was always a brash, loud comic bitch in every sketch that she ever did on that show.
Yeah, and comedy's one thing.
She got it.
Because if you can keep RuPaul and the judges laughing, you're great. But the fashion is another thing, because you try to wear the same leotard down week after week, or the same wig down week after week, you're going to get red to filth.
Yeah.
But this was really great, and what I loved most about this is that they looked like sisters that worked at the same diner, and they, and the girl, Janet the Planet, stole and took her shtick. And, like, it was so good. I want to see more of them.
Okay.
So, highest heel.
Oh, highest heel. You know what? Here's what I'm going to say. Janet the Planet is going to get a heel. Mama's going to get a heel. Sherry, you're going to get a fucking crock from me. And here's why. The challenge, so every girl knows that if they make it far, they're going to have to make somebody over. Mm-hmm. As we learned from Gigi, when they asked, Gigi, did you make this here? And she says, my mom and I collaborated with the designer and had these made. So Gigi thought ahead to this makeover. Mm-hmm. I have a problem with that in theory, but I do not have a problem with that in practice. However, Sherry Pie created this full worker fantasy, and when RuPaul came to the table, she said, Sherry, you're doing too much old characters. Are we going to see something different? And now that when you look in hindsight, Sherry was like, holy fuck, I brought these.
Yeah.
They are made. If you notice, there was no way she could have had that apron sent out to be made to say Tiramisu before she met, or like after she met Janet.
Of course.
Like, so that means Sherry came in with Tiramisu picked out.
Yeah.
The whole concept, and it didn't matter what Janet wanted. It wasn't going to matter.
It never matters. You think it mattered what Gigi's bitch wanted either with the...
No, but that's part of the challenge, to get to know your person, bring a little bit of them to your family, and that's what I'm saying. So when you ignore something like that, I feel like Sherry didn't do the fucking challenge. Because she said, hey, Janet, I've already got these costumes, and they're going to look great, and you're going to be Tiramisu because I'm Sherry Pie. Force.
Well, I feel like most of them did that. I feel like the one that didn't was it Heidi that said, my girl likes disco, so I'm going to do some tribute to disco, and it was the ugliest and the weakest link.
Well, it's the same reason why I have a problem with Gigi. So, Sherry, you get a crock, and before we even get there, Gigi, you gonna get a fucking crock. So let's keep going.
Crocking on down the runway. Here go Gigi good and BB bad.
Damn, I don't think ever in our history of our booze reviews have I given a bitch a crock before she's even appeared, before we even got to her. Just letting you know ahead of time. Don't even come down the runway.
This bitch is drinking some absinthe today or something. I swear I didn't spike that drink.
I should have went back to Hawaii. Woo. Shit. Aloha, bitch. Okay.
Yeah, this was weak. This was something that was pre-made. It didn't show off any of anything. It was just a fur coat. And your flower, yes. It was a fur coat and a fur hat in opposite fabrics that she packed in a suitcase and shrink wrapped and threw it in there and then beat it out and steamed it and put it on the bitch.
Yeah, and the other thing, the Gigi was a little smarter because she made something that could have fit any shape.
Yeah.
So what if Sherry didn't get a girl that was that size? How would that have fit? You know what I mean? So Gigi at least gave something that, if she was thinking ahead, could have worked for what they were doing. However, when she realized she got this smaller girl, they didn't do anything to take that in. It just looked like a rug thrown on them. And the other thing is, every time that you are in black and white for your makeover challenge, you're supposed to be in the bottom. Alaska and All-Stars 2 in the bottom. Shea Coulee in the bottom.
Yeah.
Jujubee in the bottom. Okay? That was nasty.
Now, if I would have seen that at the club, I would have screamed my head off. I would have liked it, but that's neither here nor there, Croc. All right, it's time for Brandon and Josh's Tops and Bottoms.
We are going to calm down from all of that and ride like the waves.
This bitch is pissed today.
I love and hate this challenge. So we only have 6 girls, so if you're not in the top, you're in the bottom this week. And for me, I thought the clear winner was Crystal Method, and followed by Jada, and followed by Sherry. Because I knew it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I definitely put Crystal and Sherry on the top right away. Might as well get to the bottom. So we only got 6. I put Heidi and Gigi on the bottom right away. And I was sort of going back and forth between Jada and Jackie.
On the bottom?
For that last
whoever
spot.
The person was,
it literally, for me, it was almost like flip a coin. I ended up putting Jackie on the top and Jada in the bottom 3, but they were both safe.
Well, yeah, because actually...
Jada Essence Hall. Tonight, you and your sister were jazz hot, baby. Jada, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Jada wins.
Which I'm not mad at.
No.
I'm not mad at.
No.
She turned it out. And then on the bottom is Heidi and Jackie.
2 queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination.
Yeah.
And so this, which I immediately was like, it should have been Gigi. Because it should have been Gigi.
I have a feeling they have to protect Gigi from going on the bottom. Because if Gigi goes on the bottom, they're going to be like, that bitch can't lip sync with it.
Well, she did lip sync in the first episode against Widow, and I don't think she was bad in that. I don't remember her. I remember Widow doing that jump split. But I don't know. And the weird thing for me is Gigi and Aquaria have opposite stories. Like, Aquaria started off very cocky and no one liked her, but then she became looser and we got to like her so she could win. Gigi started off pretty nice and friendly, and all of a sudden she just got really cocky. And she's, I don't know, like...
Yeah, at one point in the episode she called some girls losers. And you're like, let them call themselves out. You don't have to be like...
Yeah, but for the sheer shenaniganery, in the bottom 2 are Heidi and Jackie, and they are lip syncing to Alex Newell's "Kill All the Lights."
This was a nice. We've had really freaking good lip sync challenges this whole season. Like, there's been so many lip sync challenges. I just watch and my mouth opens, and I'm like, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Do you know why? Because 5 separate ones of them have been the 2 best dancing girls on the show.
Yeah.
Widow and Heidi.
Yeah. And they turned it out. And even Jackie this week, who is sort of reminds me of like a clumsy, big-nosed white boy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, she's going to dance like me. But like, no, she turned, it was just amazing. And I'm so happy that RuPaul and the team decided a double Shantae, you stay.
I think we both called it at that point because the emotion of all the fans, especially like Nicole. What if Heidi went home after she basically bared her soul to show her legs and get over what she was over. And then little Snacky was like, she thought she was sickening and doing everything to turn it out for Jackie, and whoops. So
you never know.
Right decision. At the same time, some bitch has got to go home because it's hot and I'm tired of always getting up in the geesh and melting. So one of you bitches need to go home. 3 of you bitches need to go home.
Girl, you couldn't handle it. Couldn't hack it. Until the next time.
Until next time.
Until we get another theme song. Bye.